Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Virgo reading. This new moon in Virgo on the 21st is the first of two new moons in Virgo. The second one in September in the very last degrees. This one on the 21st at 0 degrees Virgo. So this is extending the power of Mercury, which is playing a really critical role during a time of a lot of astrological configurations that are very significant for the entire planet. This is extending, again, this opportunity for us to unite our mind and our heart, remembering that the ancient Egyptians believed that the heart was the brain of the body. It was the center of the body. And so Mercury's energy is giving you the power through Virgo to sort out the lessons learned, the actions you'd like to take, and giving you the words to describe and focus on your mission of service, of purpose. Your overall energy for this reading is the Queen of Vessels, which is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is really one of your cards. This is you moving forward with a very open heart. You're very open to the opportunities that you're pursuing at this time, particularly when it comes to significant relationships or connections. This can have you focused on a critical partnership, as in business or love. This partnership can be between you and a team or a group of individuals. It doesn't necessarily have to be one person. This can be you and your audiences, you and your clients, or you and your students as examples of the kinds of relationships that are significant and that we are impacting. So you're thinking about who you serve for many of you. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Discs or the Six of Pentacles. Look at that lovely picture. The Six of Pentacles is about your positive, equitable, fair working agreements and relationships. You are in a place where you understand the power of speaking your desires into any exchange of energy, so that you are able to negotiate from a place that ensures that you're going to get at least some of what you desire. And there's going to be an acknowledged exchange for that. So this is a beautiful card of being fair, of distributing resources equitably to others, of understanding that it isn't just what you're giving, but it is how you're giving it that is so dispassionate, that it is fair, it is equitable. I'm going to pull a flora and fauna of Africa to get us started here, and I pulled the butterfly, and the key word is, of course, transformation. Change is necessary for growth. With every transformation, you are evolving into your best self. Allow yourself to flow and grow freely. This again is putting an emphasis on relationships for you, which is an area that is being spotlighted by the new moon in Virgo, and this focus will continue into and through next month. So you're getting an opportunity to experience yourself differently in your significant relationships. And this is more than just a lack of familiarity with the feelings that you are having, the sometimes blankness with which we approach a situation that we have already determined is going to be successful, that we stay in a powerful present moment through our presence, understanding that we are in control of what we choose. So you have changed from the inside out. So how you're looking at your relationships is likely changing radically. It's also giving you a chance to make decisions based on what's best for you. Because of your incredible empathy and compassion, your sensitivity to others, it is sometimes difficult to know where you begin and others begin. You are understanding that that is a gift, but by detaching yourself from all of those feelings, when necessary, you are understanding that you must benefit first. An empty cup gives no love. So you are understanding all acts of self-love elevate your capacity for loving others and for sharing that in an equitable way. This is a general reading and it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you find yourself frustrated or angry with anything I'm saying or triggered by something that I'm describing, please feel free to check your other placements where you will find messages. So in your 10th house, this is your midheaven, the highest star in your sky. We have the goddess of vessels, which is the king of cups. I love this theme of cups, your water element. That is, again, another representation of a very mature you. It's interesting because I see you being very clear, outspoken about the values that you work for, the principles that underscore your most critical contribution to the team, to the group, to your community. At the same time, that maturity has been hard won. It has been at sometimes at the cost of feeling foolish for your open, giving heart, for your loving nature, feeling that you have set yourself up to be taken advantage of, or not being taken seriously by others. Instead, you are sitting in this wisdom that allows you to observe what you have accomplished and what you want to move forward in achieving at the same time that you are reserving your overall energy for allowing yourself to be innocent, allowing yourself to be tender, joyful, loving, playful, without judgment. You understand the place of the maturity from the lessons you've learned, but you are a magnet to those who seek your advice, who admire the way you move through the world and want to understand the way that you achieve that. In the first house, the 9 of columns, the 9 of wands is a slightly different energy in terms of your perspective. So I see you being masterfully detached about all the difficulties that you have had to go through to get to where you are now. It has not been easy. It has been a ride, and you have encountered many challenges and you've been damaged by some of those. There is a slight level of distrust as you seek with all of the energy you have to protect what you have and your fire to achieve something. So you are more determined than ever. You have not given up. It's almost like you've gone too far to give up. You feel you have too much to lose. And so you are in this place of sheer determination, and it is from a place of what we might call the wounded warrior. However, you're holding up your vulnerability as a gift, one that you recognize imbues you with special talents, the ability to see your connection to all things, even failed things, And this is a gift, but it's one that has taken a lot of time to understand and to channel into those things that you know are spiritually and materially aligned with your goals. In the fourth house, the Two of Vessels. This is the Two of Cups. So here again, we're talking about true and profound connection between you within yourself, but also within your significant relationship. So it feels like you are processing some old, perhaps failed relationships, or wounded relationships is a better word. Um, and you're evaluating that. You understand that that relationship of deep connection is something that you have mastered within yourself. Now that you're externalizing that, you are understanding how to move forward in a way that preserves this sense of a full cup, this sense that love should not diminish or subtract from me, but that in amplification of my talents, my gifts, because I'm being supported by my loved one or significant partner. There's a lot of lessons here. In the seventh house, the house of significant relationships, we have the Four of Columns or the Four of Wands. This absolutely feels like you're either establishing a business or getting married for some of you, or a profound business or romantic partnership relationship. So this is something that benefits the entire team, the entire family, the entire community. This connection is one that is well established as a foundation for further growth, which you celebrate. You celebrate what you as individuals have accomplished, and you've created an environment where that can be celebrated and amplified. This is about learning as you grow, growing as you learn, and the acknowledgement and consciousness of that in building a profound cultural community, social community that respects the expansion of all of its members and becomes greater than the sum of its parts. I would invite you, if you are resonating with this reading, to like this video, subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all of your support and your desire for me to grow so that more people can enjoy these readings. So thank you for that in advance. In the first house, the Nine of Columns, the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. You know, what I get from this right away is a lot of envy, a lot of envy or the ability to, the desire to block you. And it isn't blocking you by standing in your way. It's a couple of different ways that I see you being blocked. But you see what's happening. And one of the things that your perception of your environment encourages is this sense of anxiety, the sense that you're having to look over your shoulder all the time, that there are others who are not simply opposed to something you're trying to do or resisting you in some way, but people that feel it incumbent upon them to advise you, to direct your activities, to critique your activities, to share their strategies that could be useful in a situation. So this does represent a 7, 8, 9, which means progress. You're growing. I think you're able to stand your own ground, which is helpful because it keeps you from getting into the head of others, and you don't want to do that. You're already tending to overthink something, and it's because people are pushing and imposing their ideas upon you, and that is creating a lot of noise. But your ability to acknowledge your errors, mistakes, or missteps, and to stand your ground, to take in the information you're receiving, and understand that it's a part of being successful. That your success, your progress is triggering others for better or worse. Everyone here is not out to get you. However, it's a range of reactions, some of which is intended to be helpful and actually is not. You've got this. You know what you're doing. The Two of Cups, Two of Vessels in the fourth house is clarified by the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Interesting. So I actually see you evaluating your perhaps past, current relationships, maybe family relationships in interesting ways. One is to acknowledge the incredible love and support that you receive, the ways in which you have been made to feel good, to be recognized, to be seen by your loved ones. This can be parents, siblings, family members, good friends. This can even be people you work with. But your desire to uh, do it your own way is one of the best moves you could have ever made. And this goes with significant romantic partnerships as well. You figured it out on your own terms in a way that makes you feel good about what you acknowledge as your role in relationships, even those that have failed. That is just who you are. You're sensitive to things, you're encouraging, you want to feel good, satisfaction, and contentment by doing all you can. I'm glad that the Queen of Swords is here. Because, how about if I do that? Because she's describing the effort that is required for you to detach yourself from your powerful emotions and feelings. Your emotions and feelings, I might add, that are coming to you through everything that you touch. Any sentient energy from any other dimension, frequency, you pick up on. This is part of what makes you so compassionate, so giving, so loving, so understanding. But it's also necessary that you be able to detach yourself from it in order to make the best decisions that are required. And I do feel like you're making some decision or judgment about a relationship quite likely in your past. In the seventh house, the Four of Columns, the Four of Wands is clarified by the Lover's card and the Sun card. Wow, very, very lovely. So this feels again to me as though you are making a decision about something. It can be a relationship, it can be an opportunity, or a group of individuals that you know is making you very happy, is going to bring you long-term fulfillment, that's going to help you build something that is entirely significant to you and your partners or collaborators. And this, whatever you're building, allows you a very full expression of who you are. This is the reward of your perseverance regarding your contribution to the world, the gift that you have, the gift that lights everyone up, why people love to interact with you, perhaps purchase your services, connect with you on any significant projects. This is beautiful. It also can indicate, according to another Egyptian deck from my past, a soul mate. And a soul mate is not, or I'll say a soul bond, because I think that the idea of soulmates has been so bastardized. It's difficult to understand what it even means anymore. A soul bond is one that you have prepared yourself for. You are ready for it. You will recognize that soulmate. And that is what powers your decisions regarding those relationships and partnerships that are really to your benefit and will help you grow something that is much bigger than you and your partners as individuals. The goddess of vessels is clarified by 1 and the Wheel of Fortune and the Page or Scribe of Pentacles. Lovely. So we have the energy again of the Page of Pentacles this time, with the King of Wands at the base. The Page of Pentacles is your way of expressing the openness and willingness to do whatever it takes to manifest this goal, this dream, this project. Whatever needs to be built, you're willing to take the concrete steps one at a time to do so. It also indicates that something is synchronizing in your environment, perhaps in the world, where what you are doing is needed desperately by others. So that what might have been felt like being buffeted around in an industry or trying to find your right fit at a job or in your profession is actually opening up to you. It feels as though you're the right person at the right time, willing to entertain unexpected opportunities that you did not see coming. And this is a beautiful omen of your confidence, your sense of maintaining that vulnerability in perhaps as a form of honesty or transparency about who you are and what you do, how you do it. That feels like the magic formula that is getting you the notoriety or the attention that you desire. And to wrap up, I have pulled, this came up first, the crocus. Let's take the crocus. Number 38 reduces to 11, and that is the strength card, usually. Sometimes it's a justice card, depending on the deck you're in. But as you know, 11 is a master number. It reduces down to 2, which is the High Priestess. And 38, the crocus, I'm going to read from the Dawn book here. And I'm just a little slow on the uptake today, so it takes me a while. I get caught up looking at the pictures. That's not it. So crocus, like the stubborn crocus that endures the thickest frost to bloom, you've always managed to find that part of you that is strong and unmoving when times have been tough. This part of you is a valuable ally. Try reaching for it even when you don't need it. Become familiar with it and employ its determination in your everyday life. It will only benefit you. With this strength in hand, you can achieve anything. I love it. If this reading connected with you, there's more content here that you might want to check out. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. Until next time, Pisces, namaste.